and welcome to Mystic Star Magic. I am so happy that you are here as we find out what's happening with you this new moon cycle. So it's very exciting. We do have oracle cards, divination dice, tarot cards, and of course a sprinkle of charms. Lots of fun will be had. Just thanks again for being here and sharing your beautiful energy, sharing your time with me, and just thank you so much. For those of you who want to book a personal reading, especially with the prediction for 2022, go ahead and check the description down below. If you want to find out how to read a free personal reading, check the description down below. And just let's go ahead and close our eyes and inhale, clear our mind, and now as we exhale and open our eyes, choose whichever pile draws you to it. Alright, let's do this. Hello, my friends from Group 1. So we chose this card, and this is an interesting card to choose because this one is all about, there's a little bit of a, I don't know. I actually like this card, even though it has the deceit. There's a mystery that I like about it. So let's look at it and we also have this card that's going to help us as well. So we'll just first go ahead. So this is the overall energy of this month, and so is this, but this is to help this one. So overall energy of this month is, with its deceit here, and with all the red, it's letting you know that there's a fear of some sort of necessity, like not only like maybe scarcity, but it's a sense of like you feel that the deceit is like you have to hide some aspect of yourself because in order to be able to maintain some sort of sense of security. So that's what I'm hearing here, and that sense of security is coming with like with here it's like coins. So I feel like you feel like you need to hide again with this, be like with this first chakra, right? There's a sense of needing to hide who you are to be able to have the sense of security of like that chakra is almost feels like if I were to say anything, I would say like work on that first chakra. It feels a little bit blocked because I feel like there's a sense of like not enough, right? It's coming through, but I do feel like there is light here. There is something coming through. We do have this card, which is also, isn't it interesting? Because look, it has the same kind of red here, but it's a different sense. It's the door to value. So we need to open up this door to value, and to open this door to value again, I would say really working on that first chakra, having the sense of whatever it is that we're needing, that you feel that you need to hide, maybe allowing it to come to the forefront, or seeing why it is that you feel that you have to hide this aspect of yourself. Maybe you're like, I can't show my money, or maybe you can't say that you don't have a lot of it. It's like value, some sort of value that you is like you're hiding it. But I feel like that, the value that you're hiding here is actually the key to unlocking this door of money, wealth, riches. So that is beautiful. So those are the kind of overall energy. So working on this deceit, like I said, I don't feel like there's a sense of mystery here. I know it could be like, oh, I don't know. I don't see it as a negative. It's just something that makes you feel mysterious, something that makes you feel like it protects you, some aspect of yourself. It almost feels like you're hiding your light. But the universe is saying, no, don't hide it, because that's the key. That's the of unlocking this door to value. So that's nice. Let's see what other cards we have. We also have what to be working on. So here, your guidance is divinely guided. So your guidance is divinely guided. So whatever it is, I guess your intuition, it is divinely guided. It feels like you've gone through steps, though, like you've gone up steps. So also maybe acknowledging the work that you've already done, the things that you've been working on and have mastered and gone up, and not so much feeling like you haven't progressed, because I do feel like there is progress here. The climbing of the stairs and steps is pretty big. Yeah, I feel like this one doesn't have that, so we'll leave it there. And then what else is hidden? So here we have the ephemeralness. So the understanding the nature of things that are transitory, right? There's appreciating the beauty while you have it, not trying to hold on to it. Maybe that's also like a bit of the Four of Pentacles energy here, trying to hold on to things. But understanding that things are like, they may be short-lived, but that doesn't mean you can't enjoy them. Doesn't mean that you shouldn't enjoy them. Instead, it should mean that you do, that you have this. That I feel like you've worked on things and you're heading towards a place. So instead of maybe hiding that aspect of yourself, going like, yeah, I've worked hard, I've done well. Yeah, I just feel like there's a sense of definitely like a little bit of magic here, but it's also just a sense of you can do a lot, but don't try to like control it. Don't try to like, you can't, like the bubbles will eventually pop, but you can, like I like to do, make wishes on them, or you can just enjoy them and look how beautiful they are. Alright, let's see what the tarot has. So what's happening with the collective of group one, this cycle? The 10 of the world. Yeah, so coming to an end of a cycle. Here we're definitely going through. We have the Knight of Presents. Oh, so good. 7 of Needles. Wow. One more card. And we have the King of Needles. Okay. So why I laughed is because the 7 of Needles is this deceit. It is hiding something from yourself or from others. So it's just like kind of letting you know that that is big there. Okay. So again, we're coming to an end of a cycle. Yeah. So I'm finding this interesting because, well, for example, there's also this kind of always coming to the end of a cycle, but there's also here the awareness of the cycles. For example, there's it's the heart here. We have, I guess that's Valentine's Day, but it almost feels more like seasons, or like there is celebrations. There's like, to me, it's cyclical. So again, that's why you're coming to an end of a cycle, but there's still more to go. Again, look, you go up the stairs, but there's still like, now you're going into a door, the door to value, I would say. You're entering, finding your guidance. It's letting you go into that door to value. But there's still more to come, right? It's not like it's really over. There's like, it feels like there's a cycle process here, which makes a lot of sense because it's the moon energy. So we have the Knight of Presents. So again, slow moving. I do love this though. Look how happy he is. It's almost a sense of like really enjoying the process of it, enjoying the, like, because like I said, the Knight of Presents, the Knight of Pentacles is slow moving, but it's building a strong foundation. And again, you need to build that strong foundation. That's the red that keeps coming up here. That's the deceit that we're seeing, that we're trying to, I feel like, kind of skimp or try to make it quicker, that we get to where we need to be. That doesn't necessarily have to happen here. Really enjoying this process. Look at that smile. I really love this. So yeah, enjoying what you're doing, enjoying planting all the seeds, taking care of it, slow and steady. That's fine. We again do have the 7 of Needles, which is letting us know that there is a deceit, there is a hiding, a masking of some aspect of ourselves. I do feel like it's almost like, I want to say, well, with here we have like 3 of Swords, so maybe masking of like our emotions, like maybe we had our hurt in the past, and also not allowing ourselves to have rest here with this 4 of Needles. They're kind of clustered together in such a manner that it's letting me, like, it feels like there's the hidden nature of it is like, it might be hurt because we were hurt, now we hide ourselves, right? We put up a wall there because we were hurt. And that's some sort of aspect it's blocking us here. And we need to work on it. King of Needles. So the King of Needles is, I also like that you kind of go from a knight to a king. So it also feels like you are indeed progressing. And with the King of Needles, it's actually looking at things in a logical manner. Maybe it's a balance of action, maybe like slow action, but also like thinking and analyzing and thinking and action, like those things. No, there's no cups here though. We don't have cups. We also don't have wands, although I feel like the trees here kind of do represent the wands. So it feels like right now this is focusing on and just working on the things that you do love and doing it slowly, not trying to rush, not trying to hide who we are, not trying to hide our like maybe painful, again, since the needles, emotions, but it's more like thoughts of those, like it's already happened, but now we're just kind of, they're still in the background, and they're why we have a wall up now. And with the King of Needles is just kind of looking at it, facing it in an objective sort of way, and very logical. It almost feels like, and it does feel like sort of you tend to do that, maybe hiding behind this wall of like, no, but it's not a bad thing. I mean, actually, I would like to clarify that one though. King of Needles. Why is the King of Needles here? Why is the King of Needles here? Why is the King of Needles here? Okay. So look at that. King of Needles, 10 of Needles, and then 7 of Presents. Okay. So again with this, I really do feel like you're using this, like there's this mask that you're putting up, trying to be all like logical and detached, because again there is this 10 of Needles, so there's this pain that has been happening, the 10 of Wands, the 10 of Swords actually. So it's happened, you feel like you put up the wall. You also, like here we have the 7 of Presents, so I feel like there's a lot of air energy and a lot of earth energy here. 7 of Presents is like you're still in the process of I feel like learning, and with this, and like harvesting all the things that you've been doing. So you've been patient with this, but I feel like you're still holding on to these emotions, and that's why the progress is slow. So hopefully that makes sense to you. And if you want to release it, once we have this higher guidance and you acknowledge, and also kind of let yourself shine forth, the true nature of it, that's when you open this door to value. Very, very important, very interesting. I'm going to leave this one for later. We're going to end it with what it is. Here we're going to do the divination dice. Yes. That's the guidance from the moon. Let's see. Oh, right. Look at that. Okay. So we do have confusion here, but we also have a lot of light coming through. I do feel like you're working on your way to ending a life cycle. You're starting. You're almost there. We do have, look at the power you have. I think you have a lot more power than you allow yourself to see. We do have here confusions with emotions. We're still hiding things from ourselves, but you are making progress. You are moving forward little by little. You are getting there. But that little by little is not a bad thing. It's because you actually want to do it in a proper way. But enjoying, like really, you need to enjoy this Knight of Presents, this enjoying of the slow progress. I'm gonna cough. Sorry that I'm coughing. Let's go ahead and see what this beautiful little sprinkle of charms let us know. Oh boy. I think it actually went in somewhere. Oh, did it go in? Oh boy. I almost broke everything. Oh boy. Oh, I almost had a little bit of a thing trying to get something. Let's not do that. Anyways, there was another I forgot what to call these. Charm. And that was actually the charm of it was a lock, but unfortunately, it went into hiding, and I don't want to move everything and let it fall. So, love and relationship, yeah, opening heart is important. But he's like, and I'm actually gonna say that I did see it, so I didn't get it, but it's important with a career and money. It's like you need to unlock your heart there as well. Like, I feel like there's something. Like, I love how Spirit says, never, never give up. Yep, that's your spirit guide right there. You also have health, so taking care of your health too. And again, going slowly, a little bit at a time. You don't have to rush to where you need to do. For the fun, maybe time for baking, or like enjoying something where some sort of creative aspect here. So always do things like with career and love, but doing things with love. And that I feel like, again, with this Knight of Presents, it's like, yes, enjoying things no matter where. Always love, yeah. Always, even where you are in terms of your career or in terms of money situation, just no matter where you are, there's always a chance for you to like appreciate the things that you do have, and also just enjoy the journey is really what I'm seeing here. I do feel like there is maybe also taking a little time for yourself for a break, but I also feel like there is possible for some of you that love is coming through for you from work, because again, we did have the locked heart, but the lock, I'll find it later, but and it did say like there was a key here, so maybe over here, and then so I would say maybe it has to do with work or something to do with work. There might be romance there, and there is the big heart here. But again, like I said, don't try to like cover up who you are. Okay, let's go ahead and see what this one is. So step into your power, yeah, and that's the first quarter moon in Aries. Okay, and that's also letting us know that's the wand energy here. But look at that, and here this is the solar plexus. But I think it's actually for you, it's more like working on your base chakra. But like stepping into your power is really acknowledging the power. Don't try to hide it. I feel like you've been trying to hide it, not acknowledging that aspect of you as you go level up and as you get stronger. I do want to end the reading with one of the Love and Crystals. My favorite. This is like, I love her oracle decks, but this is one of my favorite ones. Let's think about a question that you have for this new moon cycle. Let's see what the answer is. Okay, so think about it. Okay. See the signs. So yeah. So it's time for you to like see whatever signs are there. So there should be synchronicities. There should be like maybe repeating numbers, because there is repeating numbers here. So your guidance is divinely guided. So whatever guidance is coming through, whatever intuitions, whatever signs you're seeing or synchronicities are, those are all divinely guided. Those are helping you to achieve the things that you want. This door to value is yours to have. I hope you liked this reading, and if you did, please consider liking, commenting, subscribing, and sharing it. I appreciate your time. I appreciate your beautiful energy. I appreciate you being here and being part of my community and part of my journey. I love you so much. I'm sending you so much love, so much light, so much happiness, so much joy, and wonderful, amazing things this moon and always. Bye-bye, my friends. Group 2, let's find out what's happening with you this new moon cycle. You have this interesting card. I actually like this. It feels like all of our hidden aspects, our shadows aspects, are coming up this new moon cycle. So I do love it. You're like, oh my god. There is envy. But you see, like, there's a sense of envy here. So that's what it is. But it's almost like you want to go somewhere else. You want to go towards this castle, but you're not really sure how to do it. Like you see here, there's a more like nice colors here, and here there's a greenness aspect here. I do think that this person is holding some sort of like a pendulum, maybe. And here we're trying to hold on to things again. It's almost, it feels like a little bit similar to group 1, but so what does envy tell us? And then, I've been talking about emotions and how they're actually just guidance. Really is for me. It does us know. So envy, if you have envy, right, for anybody, or if somebody has envy for you, it is just that it means that it's telling you what you want. So this person wants this, but they're not even looking at it. They're just kind of like off in their own world, right? So instead of like acknowledging that this is what I want, they rather be in this state of like, I'm holding on to my like things right here. So we're holding on to something, I would say like maybe holding on to the envy, versus instead of actually like taking the path towards where we want to go, or even acknowledging it. So that's an interesting thing. We also have the garden and the gate, right? So it's so like, again, it's a feeling here of not allowing yourself to move through here. We have the garden and the gate. So we hear the lady has the key, right? But there's a sense of this is the unknown and this is the known, right? We do have a butterfly here, so it means that if we step out into that unknown, if we step into this thing that we've been wanting, it is kind of scary, and there is a transformation there. So we rather be in the safety here. And I feel that the new moon is telling us that we're going to step through. We have to make that decision though, right? Acknowledge that we want things, that maybe we think we might not be able to have it. But I feel like the universe is telling us here, especially with us, it's like saying, you do have it. You have the key to open the gates. You have the key to go in towards the things that you've been wanting. You have the power to achieve the things that you want. So no need for envy. Acknowledge it, right? Acknowledge that you what you want, and then go forth. It might not be easy, right? But you have the key. And yes, and maybe these fields, you don't know what's going to happen there. It does kind of like, they don't have anything there. There's just kind of like a blank canvas in a sense. You don't know what you're getting into, but that's kind of what it is. But you have to decide, because it does feel like, oh, this is a beautiful place. And now I always think about this too. It's like, yeah, you have the gate. You can go out and back and forth, So there is that sense of like, if it's scary for you, if it's like, if it's too much, maybe taking a little step at a time, maybe going in and out, in and out. That's always what I always think. If this is what you want and you don't really know, maybe start visualizing what it is that you want and seeing yourself having it. That maybe will help you work through some of your blocks. Let's see what other guidance we have here. So play. Have fun, celebrate, don't be serious. As you can tell, I live in a very noisy place. So I apologize for all the background noises. So play, have fun, celebrate, don't be serious, right? Maybe you're looking way too much and you're like, oh my god, I can't do this. But maybe if instead you didn't think about it as a big thing, but instead like, oh, we're going to play in this unknown. We're going to play with it. We're going to have fun. There's like here, there's the cup. Almost, this is like an Ace of Cups energy here. Go into, accept the Ace of Cups that's being offered. Accept this key that is being offered. I do feel like it is a gift for you. And don't take it all so serious. And even if you have like envy, don't beat yourself up about all your emotions. Like I said, emotions just are there to let us know guidance. Because a lot of people are often like, oh my god, we have to always be a certain way. I'm like, no, we have all sorts of emotions. I have all sorts of emotions where I'm just like, oh my god, I get frustrated. Sometimes I get mad, all those things. But if I let them, I'm like, oh, this makes a lot of sense. What you're telling me. Okay. So here what is hidden is that your intuition is very high. Like your intuition is guiding you towards things. I really feel like you want to step into this. Your intuition is guiding you towards this transformation, towards these things that you've been wanting. I even look, they even have the same kind of color coming through here. I also feel like it's your solar plexus that is really, that's guiding you here. It's like, so it's a sense of your own power, versus not having that power. Intuition. So intuition is very strong here, I would say, for this new moon. It just seems to be all over. Let's go ahead and see what the tarot has for us. So what is happening with the collective of group 2 this new moon cycle? For me, it's going to be hard, so I'm going to put that my selenite little thing. There we go. what is happening for the collective of group 2? What's happening in the collective of group 2 this moon cycle? The Queen of Needles. Okay, Queen of Swords energy. We have the Emperor. Wow, that's a beautiful card. What else? What's happening? Collective of group 2. Okay, these two wanted to come out. So 10 of Candles and 8 of Needles. Okay. That actually makes a lot of sense. Okay. So let's do. I did want to actually do the Queen of Needles first, because I feel like it's almost this energy. The Queen of Needles is beautiful. Queen of Swords is a beautiful energy, has this ability to see a truth and, call it out. Sometimes it can be harsh, but it might be just not even that they're harsh. It might just be because the truth is not something that we're willing to see. Now, in this, though, she has her eyes closed. So I take it in two ways. It could be intuition will give you guidance, which I do definitely feel, right? There's a sense of intuition guidance. So maybe meditating, listening, going deep within yourself. But I also look at it as another sense of not wanting to see some sort of truth, not wanting to see, like, again, this person is not wanting to see what they really want, or maybe what that, or even acknowledging that what they want might, because it leads them to a place, again, to having to step out of their comfort zone, to have to go to a different place. I do feel like with this over here, with this 8 of Needles, now, 8 of Needles is an 8 of Swords, so it usually feels that you've bounded yourself, you've made yourself stuck, and it feels that that's to me true, because you do have the key, it's been here, and you have the power to step out into the gate, you have the power to look into it and step towards the things that you want, but there's something that you are not allowing yourself to go. You are, you rather bind yourself, because I really feel like this unknown is very uncomfortable for you. Now, in this one, though, I feel like you are trying to work on things. You are like, I'm trying to put myself together. I'm trying to, like, hold things together. There's a sense of that binding yourself is almost to because that unknown makes you feel like you're going to come apart. Like there's some aspect of it that you're just not going to have sort of control over. Now, with the 10 of Candles, with the 10 of Wands here, it's letting me know that you also have been binding yourself, have been with, I would say, like, with a lot of things, that you feel like, I have to take on all these things, you have to do all these things, so maybe even this envy is coming from, like, oh, these people can just, play and do whatever, look how easy, but no, I have so much things, I have to do all these things, I have to do everything. First, you never have to do anything. And if you're looking at it that way, then try to, like, lessen that load, because it doesn't feel like it's just weighing you down, and it's actually making you, I would say, a little bit bitter. What I want to say, not something that I would say. It's also like this is sort of like you're blocking your way, because you're like, nope. So it almost feels like this 10 of Candles, this 10 of Wands is sort of self-imposed. Now let's talk about this Emperor coming here. I almost feel like, okay, so with this Emperor here, and I love this card too. So with this Emperor here, I'm saying it's definitely, you are being guided, intuitively being guided into taking action. There is a need to take action. You've been standing here, but there's what is being said is like, yep, no, it's the time for action. It is not the time for, like, too much thoughts, and again, thoughts here, the two of these are thoughts here. So yeah, too much thinking has been kind of blocking you, and you've been plus you've been even this overthinking, overanalyzing has been blocking some sort of truth from you. You've been trying to avoid. So now it's time for action. I do like this too, because it is Santa. I love Santa Claus. And so what I feel is like there is aside from divine inspiration, there is a sense of like there's gifts. There is like a sense of giving, right? There's a sense of giving and receiving that I feel like it's also there's an imbalance here, and that could be this 10 of candles as well, because you're taking on too much. Because I feel like because you rather do that than actually work on things that are really for you. This really scares you. But like I said, like here we have this Ace of Cups. I do feel that that Emperor is also offering this Ace of Cups. So maybe, maybe for some of you, there is a counter that's coming through here, and then you're just really scared. Scared of love, scared of opening yourself up to it. You rather be busy with things than actually acknowledge, or you know, that connection, or that, you know, thing that's coming here. But anyways, so this Ace of Cups is being unoffered here. It is this energy of the Emperor for some reason. It's like have fun, celebrate. Don't be so serious about everything. Yeah, overthinking. You're overthinking. All right. Woo. Let's see. Let's see what the divination dice saying. Okay. Oh, look at that. Cycles. Like, very important. So yeah, acknowledging that you have cycles. Whoa, we are coming through. Things are changing. We have new ideas coming through. The full moon's ending of cycles as well, and we need to plant new seeds, right? We're planting new things. For some of you, I feel like even if you don't acknowledge it, right, even if you don't want to take the steps out, the universe will kind of help you along. So I would say, you know, if you're afraid of something, they're just going to kind of guide you through it right there. But I not a bad thing, I would say. Let's see what the Sprinkle of Charms will tell us. Sprinkle of Charms for a collective of two. Okay, my friends. Okay. Oh, look at that. Okay, relationships. Yeah. Relationships, it feels like you had like maybe 3 choices here, or it's that you need to work on your sense of look at these. You have, this is the base chakra, so that is your sense of that everything's taken care of, that you have the power. I really feel like that is. Then we have the confidence. You have the confidence. You need that. And then also listening to your intuition. You have the intuition. Those are things that are going to help you with this. We have the fun and travel. Oh, look, fun and travel. You do have like romance here. And I do feel for some of you that that is. Okay. We're taking care of money slowly but surely. Yes. And also feels like there is a sense of blossoming coming through with your spirit. Spirit wants your heart to open up and blossom. Yes. Look at that. It's time for mending. It is time to fix all the things that need to be fixed. Right? Allowing yourself, not trying to trap yourself and saying, no, I have to do this, but allowing things. I really want to say that. It's actually quite beautiful. Very beautiful reading. Okay, so here is the new moon in Scorpio. So go deeper. So that's the guidance to go deeper. So what are we going deeper into? Going deeper into this Ace of Cups, going deeper into our intuition. Sorry. Going deeper into this unknown, right? Stepping into what we want. Just acknowledging what we do want and go deeper into it. I also feel like it's also going deeper into your power. But here we do have like a lot of green, so I do feel like it's also your heart chakra coming through here. You're working on a lot of things. Alright, now let's think of a question that has a yes or no for your new moon cycle. Okay. Try again later. So yeah, right now something is blocked. Oh my goodness. I do like how this is actually like, look at this. This also feels like your gate is closed in here. But remember, you have the key. So try again later. If you're not feeling up to it yet, again, like I said, warm up to it. But it does feel like it's all locked up. You're locking yourself up, my dears. You have the power to unlock it. But you get to make that choice, right? You get to make that choice. The universe is saying, you know, you are a lot stronger. You have a lot, like, it wants to give you everything. It wants to give you this Ace of Cups. But you have to be willing to take it. You have to be willing to take that. Yeah. So the gifts, you have to accept the gifts. If you're not, then that's okay. It will come back again later. There's cycles here for you. But yeah, working with your chakras, I would say, with your base chakra, with your solar plexus, with your heart chakra, and with your third eye chakra. So balancing your chakras might be really helpful. Doesn't mean so. Okay, I hope this reading was helpful. I hope you liked it. If you did, please consider liking, commenting, and subscribing. I appreciate every single one of you. I appreciate you for beautiful energy, for your time, just for being part of my community, and for being on this journey with me. Thank you so much. I am sending you so much love, so much light, so much happiness, so much joy, and may all your dreams come true. Bye-bye, my friends. My dear friends from group 3, let's find out what is happening with you this new moon cycle. So we have the healer of ages, so lots of healing is coming through. Needing to heal your heart chakra, and you're also acknowledging that you have a lot more power in you. I would say you also have intuition coming through forth, really strong. So these are the energies that are coming, and so the door to romance. So opening, again, that's why I think we have to work on your heart chakra. So we are opening to the romance and love. We are opening doors for us. Yeah. And this guidance, it's almost like you're ready. Almost like, look at this, how the hands are open. The hands are open. There's a sense of like, I accept what comes my way. I accept what it is. I accept love. I also feel like I accept any pain. Like, I let go of the pain. I let go of anything past hurts, and now I'm ready for this new door to romance. I still see that we have like the heart, but the key is over here. So we still have to unlock the heart. We're still opening ourselves up, but we're still working on things with this. That's interesting coming through here. Yeah, unlocking of your heart. So I feel like there's a lot of healing and a lot of emotions that need to like clear themselves up this new moon cycle. So we have the Council of Light. Wow, look at this. So much light in you. So your divine orchestration, helpers in the subtle realm. So you have a lot of help here. And also feels like you're equivalent here of this energy here. Yeah, because you have, it's almost like there. So you have this energy. You are capable of light. So maybe spending some time this also healing yourself, right? I think that's actually something I have to say, like healing yourself, healing your heart, healing all these things, and kind of collecting your energy. So, and then sending it out, like sending out light to others that need it as well. Because I feel like you have this very gentle, beautiful, I don't know why, but I almost feel like, even though like I would say like a Queen of Pentacle energy coming through there. And the Queen of Pentacles is so beautiful, such an abundance, such beautiful energy, so giving. But there's also a sense there of like we have to like learning of receiving. So healing ourselves first, filling our cups first is coming through here. Sometimes, we get help in the weirdest ways. You just don't expect it. And we think it's the person, but it's really something higher that has led them to be there to help us, right? It's almost like, oh, like you answered my question, or you answered what I needed, right? Or I was looking for this, and right away somebody gives you that the answer to the question you had. or tells you where to find the thing that you've been looking for. 16 and 2 is really calling me here. So 6 and 7, 6 and 1 is 7. I'm gonna say that as like that. I'm gonna take that as 1 is like, yeah, so you're divinely guided. Listen to that divine guidance. And then the 2 is, I think, a sense of balance here. All right, a sense of and for you, for some reason, it's like the act of giving and receiving. That balance that you need to be working on. All right, let's see what the tarot has for us. Queen of Potions. Oh, beautiful. We have the Four of Needles. Okay. Okay. King of Needles. Okay, 7 Needles. That actually came through for another one. And the Moon. Yeah. Okay. So, that energy of like, look at that. Emotions. So that, oh, okay. And then I could see why it is. Why this one. And I was thinking of this card actually when I saw the Four of Needles. So, let's look at it again. So we do have 2 counters. For some of you who this is love coming through here, right? Since we do have the door to love. I would say I'm guided to think that you're the Queen of Potions, because the healing energy, and she's very healing too. She's healing and very intuitive, right? And this is your counter here is the King of Needles, so somebody very logical, somebody who is again kind of like takes action, but from a standpoint of like they think about things and see what's the thing to do, versus like how they feel, and then they go through that. So that's an interesting thing here. Now with this Four of Needles, it's definitely a reminder of letting us have rest. So like I said, there's a gift and giving and receiving. There's a need for you to fill your cup first. So it's important for you, and especially for your strength, for your powers, for your abilities, right? For you to have all those beautiful things, you need to give yourself time to rest. And why I have to say like this is interesting for me is because the 7 of Needles and how I interpreted it, I think with group 1, I'm not sure, was that there is here like the 3 of Swords here, 3 of Needles, and then the 4 of Needles here. So we're working on some sort of healing here with this. Yeah, needing to heal this 3 of Swords energy. And this 3 of Swords energy is what I feel, although we have the door to romance, there's still the key, you still need to unlock your heart, right? We need to work on whatever this needs to be healed, this 3 of Swords energy here. And a lot of it could come through meditation. It is also from resting, from going within yourself. Now the beautiful thing here with this Moon energy is, again, the Moon energy is there's a sort of a sense of confusion, but the guidance, your divine light guidance, right, Council of the Light is guiding you here as well. There's a strong sense of really strong coming in of intuition, allowing things that are sort of acknowledging what has already ended and letting it go, like acknowledging because they don't feel this is something new. This is more of a past 3 of Swords energy that's been stuck with you, that you haven't healed yet, right? Healing our heart, like I said. So that needs to come through, accepting that is in the past, moving towards more of your power, right? It really is, to me, like you're being called to use all your power, because you are very powerful. You have this healing natural light in you. That is what is here, and it's letting you know that you have the ability, if you are not like in your like superest like living your best life kind of energy, and I know it's hard, you have the potential for that. We all have the potential, but I feel like the universe is saying, we want to give you all these things. We want you to have the love coming through. We want you to have the fortune. You have the ability. You have this light in it. It feels like I really feel like people are just attracted to you, right? You have different people that are attracted to you, but then you kind of blocked off. You caged your heart, because you had hurt in the past, and it feels like, nope, we need to heal that. We need to, like, and this is like the four of energy, the four of swords energy here. It's like, you need to heal that. You need to heal that. You need to understand, take that back, that power of the queen of potions, queen of cups. Take it all back, because you have this power, and it's like, you have this ability. You have, you can almost, like, all your dreams can come true. Yeah, so I do like this a lot. But and it does just feel like, and if it's not, I don't know, it just feels very much like there's romance potential here with somebody. But for some of you who that it isn't, or even if it is, you have this a sense of emotions, of balancing, needing to balance emotions and intellectual, like your thoughts and your mind and your emotions. Heart and mind need to be balanced. You need to find this balance. And to get there, you need that four of needles. Let's see. Okay, yeah. Go ahead and see what the divination does. Oh, you just really wanted to go there, huh? I am dropping things left and right. Okay, yeah. So it is like, it is a sense of confusion, a sense of haziness, that I feel like. But again, look at this. You do have a lot of power, and it just comes here. Oh, that's interesting. So there is like a lot of change coming through this new moon cycle. We are ending things. We are on our way to starting fresh, but we still have things that are sprouting. We're still growing. We're still, growing as we do. We have sprouted something. So there is a lot of things there. See what our sprinkle of charms tell us. Sprinkle of charms for collective of go through. Okay. Yeah, my friends, you have a whole lot. I was not intentionally trying to do that, but I'm like, okay, let's go ahead. So we have the missing puzzle piece. It's like Spirit is guiding, giving us guidance here. That is important. You are my sunshine. That's love coming through from past loved ones. Look at that. You have, like, you are afraid of love. And it's almost like, look at that. You have this, like, it's like horned heart. Like, if you have, like, actual things to prevent your heart from being hurt, you actually have little spikes there. There's a need for gentleness that's coming through here. Love, you see this, like, look at how you have this. You feel like your heart is being pulled in two directions. Because I think you want to open your heart, but your other part of your heart is like, I'm so scared of opening my heart and getting hurt again. So we have this, but look, we have coming through, it's like you want to take flight. You have good luck right now in terms of love and relationships, so allowing yourself to take that flight. Ooh, this one is money. So money, I love you infinitely. So money, it's good to love money. There's a sense of, accepting, look at the beauty of there. So maybe and transformation. So career is transforming. Some sort of career is transforming. So that's why maybe their fortune is coming. Somebody's acknowledging all the work that you've done. Because the peacock is like, you don't see the peacock. It's like you are beautiful, and you're just like, the acknowledgement is there. We also have this beautiful heart with the light. So really letting if whatever it is, the career, if you're having confusion about what career to do, if there's something that really lights your heart, I feel like healing is some aspect of healing for you. Here's the fun. The fun is to maybe go on a road trip, go on some sort of trip in the car, maybe for a drive somewhere. Go to the park. Definitely have park. Maybe, I don't know, for some of you, maybe going to concerts, having fun there, going to the beach. And then the fun here is, this is interesting because weakness is a choice here in the fun and travel. Well, yeah. So you think that having fun might be a weakness. That is not true. I want you to overthink that. No, having fun and being happy is not a weakness. It is a beautiful thing. Don't think otherwise. We have the apple. So really, maybe apple picking for some of you. But it also just feels like doing something you've been tempted to do, like you've been wanting to do. Kind of go for it. Take that leap, like the Pegasus. Take that flight. Take that leap that we need to go. So beautiful things. I really do like this. All right, let's see what the moon has for us. So yeah, Trust that all will be well. Okay, so needing for trust in your heart, and also with the counsel of things are going to be working out for you. This new cycle. And now we're going to go ahead, think of a question that you have, a yes or no question, and we'll be using the beautiful Be Love and Crystals Oracle deck of Crystal Says. She does give a discount, and she usually has a lot of sales, so go ahead and check her stuff out, and it's all in the description down below. Let's see, so okay, I have two. Okay, so take action. Yep, take that flight. Look, you are in charge of your own, like, you are the driver wheel. And again, we have the car here, so it's like, yes, you need to drive, you need to take action, you need to move towards the things. And then there's green light. Again, heart, that for me is like, yes, move forward towards the things that you do want. But there's also sense like there's a green light coming from your heart. Healing of your heart is important too. Okay, I hope you liked this reading, group 3. If you did, please consider liking, commenting, and sharing and subscribing. I appreciate every single one of you. I am so happy that you are here, that you are sharing my journey with me, and thank you so much for your time and sharing your beautiful energy with me and just being here. Have a super duper wonderful day. I am sending you so much love, so much light, so much happiness, so much, all amazing things that the universe has in store for you. Have a great day. Bye-bye.